Well done. Dhyana Shloka. Reading was so nice. Dhyana Shlokas have special powers. They have the power to take you from your normal attachment, which is to the physical, material world that we live in, and take you to a higher level of existence. Valmikir Munisimhasya Kavita Vanacharinah Shrinvan Rama Katha Nadam Ko Nayati Param Gatim. Param Gatim. People may understand Sanskrit. They may understand how to read the shlokas. They may understand some shabdhartha. Then they may understand some tattvartha. They may understand some bhava. The blessings of Ramayanam goes far beyond all these. Valmiki Bhagavan has given us this divine gift. Munisimha, just like the lion is the king of the forest, Bhagavan Valmiki is the ruler for all Maharshis. Kavita, he has written this Kavita. This Kavita is Rama Katha. Just by listening to the tone of how somebody is reading, Shrinvan Rama Katha Nadam, just the sound, the tone of Ramayana being read is sufficient to give us the blessings of great spiritual ascension. Ko na yati param gatim, ko na yati param gatim. There cannot be any person who will not reach the highest levels of spiritual experience. All we have to do is to listen to Sundarakanda, listen to Ramayana. Premierna was once explaining Gita in one of the Gita lectures. In chapter 13, when he started itself, he said, if you can only remember one shloka, then remember the very first shloka of the 13th chapter. In some traditions, they have a shloka before Bhagavan speaks, but Premierna pointed to the first shloka as Bhagavan speaking. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetramithyabhidhiyate etadyo vetti tam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tadvidaha. Abdina shloka. Kshetrajna vibhaga yoga is the chapter. He said, if you cannot remember the rest of Bhagavad Gita, just remember this one shloka. Anyway, in that chapter, there is a description of so many paths that people use to get some spiritual experience. Dhyanenatmani pashyanti kechidatmanam anye sankhyena yogena karma yogena chapare dhyanena atmani pashyanti. Some people go beyond the material into the spiritual and get a divine experience by doing dhyana. Anye sankhyena yogena. Somebody else can achieve that same end result through Sankhya Yoga. Karma yogena chapare. Some people can achieve that spiritual experience through Karma Yoga. There are people who may consider themselves not qualified enough for any of those paths, or They may actually not even know any of those paths. Anye tu evam ajanantah. Then how do they worship? Shrutvanyebhya upasate. Shrutva, just by Shravana. Their worship is Shravana. And Bhagavan in Gita gives us the amazing statement, Tepi chati tarantyeva mrityum shruti parayanaha. Shruti parayana. So when explaining this sloka, Premyana said, as long as you've got the blessing that you like to listen to Kadai, then you are Shruti Parayana. Then Bhagavan himself is saying that you will cross this material existence and you will get the highest of spiritual divine experience. Ramakathanada is that. It doesn't matter who is reading, whether it's a small child who is reading Ramayana for the first time, whether it is an old person who has read Ramayana hundreds of times. Whenever somebody reads Ramayana, we listen to that. That has the power to transport us. Ekaramana said that there are specific falashrutis for each chapter. For chapter 1 of Sundarakanda, it's very famous. Samudra Tarana, that helps us to cross Samsara Sagara. Second chapter, we have come up to Shloka number 44. Vayurapyatra najñātah charediti matirmama nahyasya viditam kinchit rakshasanam baliyasam. Hanuman is thinking, he's looking at Lanka and he has been thinking to himself, what is the best path forward? And in his analysis, Ravana has got so much control, so much power, that he says, Matir Mama, my analysis is that even the wind god cannot enter Lanka without Ravana's permission. Vayurapyatra na jñātah charediti matir mama. Nothing can get in. Aviditam kinchit rakshasanam baliyasam. These rakshasas are so powerful that they have protected Lanka so well.